Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look at the gold market as usual. So you can see yesterday we got the actual inside session mostly. This price behavior was not really very bullish because this market has made an attempt to move higher, but by the end of the sessions it has failed and returned right back down here. So this is not this doesn't bring new points to the bullish sentiment, and here it seems that real resistance and sellers step in as soon as market will moving slightly higher to the 12 or 8 area. Yesterday we also talked about some bearish patterns, this grabber and tweezer tops we've got. This also is a kind of the existence of the solid bearish pressure exists right in this area. So, but anyway, today mostly it will depend on the numbers that we will get. Non-farm payrolls releases probably will become the major driving factor. And from that standpoint, gold mostly stands in the same situation in the euro. Euro stands at the crucial areas. 114.50 lows will be very important and decisive for a short-term perspective. So depending on whether euro will move higher or it will drop below it will depend what we should expect on the next week. So whether we will turn back to the long-term bear trend or we will get the chance to get another long upside action on the euro currency. The same is on the gold market. In general, gold market stands very good in recent few months because as soon as the collapse has happened on the daily chart, it's pulled back, and after the pullback, market hasn't shown even deep retracement. Only here, market was able to touch the 618 support, but the whole this time, it's market just standing in a minor retracement and stands in flat action. That tells that some purchases stands beyond the market and some really demand for the gold exists. This market doesn't show any collapse, returning back down to the previous lows, so some support here exists. But at the same time, the statistics that we see in the numbers, the Fed policy announcement stand not in favor of the gold market. Besides, on the gold market in October, the last month of the seasonal bullish trend, and as October will be over by the end of the October, market gradually is turning to the bearish phase of the seasonal trend. So and today we'll be watching for our 1196 area, as I said. So if market will be able to hold above it and close above it, well, maybe we still will get the bullish pattern on the weekly chart. Although personally, guys, I still do not like the big difference between the double repo bottoms on the weekly pattern. I prefer to see that bottoms of the double repo pattern should be a bit closer to each other. Well, or if market will drop here and close below the major support on the intraday charts, we probably could get another leg down of the different kinds. So it will be just a deep retracement or something greater. Currently, it's difficult to say. On the 4-hour time frame chart, guys, what we have, market yesterday has retested this trend line again. It still stands inside the channel, and as I said, for confirmation of the bullish sentiment in the short-term, market should break this channel to the upside, exceed these previous tops, and shows the clear signs of the upward breakout and upward continuation. In this case, we will be able to return back to discussion of our large A, B, C bottom, D pattern, something of that sort. Meantime, yes, we see the bearish grabber has been formed. The market should take it out of these recent lows, and in general, nothing bullish yet with this price action. So just a pullback out from this resistance and standing in the same range as yesterday. Today, guys, on the hourly chart, we have this ABCD pattern now because initially we had this pattern ABCD with this C point, but since this point has been exceeded by this one, we have the larger pattern right now. Its target is approximately 1194, slightly lower than the confidence support, but still we could say that's really close to each other. And also, this price action could take the shape of the butterfly. It's here. The shape of the butterfly could change a bit. So, for example, market could move slightly high, maybe before non-farm payroll release here or here, but here the shape of the right wing we're not really interested with. What's really important is that the extension of the butterfly. So extension points that 127 stands 1193 mostly. So it's very close. So the ABCD pattern could be finalized by the butterfly here. Maybe it will be just fast spike down on some volatility before non-farm payrolls release, or something of that sort. But that will be decisive moment. So if market will complete this ABCD, in fact, we will get this large Gartner's dipole to buy here as well. This could be formed and then turn up, and starting upward actions will become the reversal. That will be one story. So we will be able to talk about the bullish sentiment and bullish upward continuation on the gold market on next week as well. But if these patterns will collapse, the market will drop lower, break this confidence support, and by the week close we will be below this area, well, that will be mostly in favor of the downside action, at least in the beginning of the next week. So that scenario that we see right now on the gold market, so keep watching for a clear pattern. So for instance, if you would like to take the long position and trying to anticipate non-farm payroll release, take the bet on the long side, think about this area. So maybe some orders slightly above this area will help you somehow to possess yourself on the long trade on the gold market.